never did tell me why Freya's hidden your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. It took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
GULLVEIG. You were taken from this realm too early.
You who walks among the living! My beloved GULLVEIG calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my GULLVEIG whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
GULLVEIG's Seidr magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy, I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
Boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of sweet GULLVEIG's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. GULLVEIG will reward you. Please, my fair GULLVEIG. This realm suffers without her spirit.
Good. The special chisel is ahead, past this gate.
Right behind you!
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son. But young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Thor ran off into the night, feeling shame and regret. Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And? What happened next?
You'll see.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in their village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
A wolver!
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
Not ready. Ready, father!
We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel.
That big crystal on the giant's ring looks promising. Darn, that didn't seem to do anything.
Brother, looks like that crystal's brimming again. Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh, Thamur was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
Father, look up there.
There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Crystals up ahead.
Wolver, left side. I'm ready. Go, behind you. gold tree sap. That's handy.
I like crystal base, but where's the crystal?
What awful day!
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
Ready.
Brother! Hit ya! I'm ready!
Fire, right side!
I'm ready! They're stunned! Sorry, kid! Take that!
God, keep it up!
Behind you! Look out! Need more time! All set!
Behind you, watch out!
Not yet! You wanna be that guy?
How'd you consider the
That was harder than usual,
Come on up!
right?
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good
How
hour.
were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath? You let him touch this again. Come on, then.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the water drop. He stepped between realms.
Okay, now, shush! I need complete silence for this. There you go. Poor Fafnir. There's a fine line between ambition and greed, you know.
So what are you doing up here?
I'm on a hunt for scap slag.
Slap what?
Scap. Slag. Ores with specific impurities that are the key to unlocking all sorts of unique qualities. One man's waste product is another man's artistic medium.
Okay. Well, we're off to get a chunk from the tip of the giant's chisel.
The big chisel buried under all the ice? Ha! Good luck with that.
Hey, Sindri. Have you met Mimir?
If you mean the severed head that keeps blinking at me, please, keep it away. There is no possible way that's hygienic.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely to see you too, Sindri. knob.
Why? Is that a piece of my braided mistletoe arrow adorning your quiver strap? Oh, a little memento of your good pal Sindri? I'm so terribly touched.
Oh, what brings you around, friends? Master Atreus, how may I... Oh, what more do you need? I don't suppose you could try keeping that clean? I think that's a keeper. And for the youngster. And we're back to you. Happy to provide.